So we're moving right along and we've come up to the heavy trucks. Now there's lots of options for trucks, but unfortunately not all of them have a hitch that is compatible. So I was looking for some kind of mod so I could hook up a fifth wheel to the plow. Unfortunately there's no fifth wheel to 3-point adapter, so only trucks with ball hitches, I guess, are going to be considered worthy of pulling the plow. So this truck right here, the one we're starting with first, is the MAN TSG. It is the 18.500. It is a four-wheel drive, and it comes in at 500 horsepower. Obviously no wheel weights or any other weights. I wish I had some weight on it because it looks really light. So we'll get going on this one and see what happens. Mind you, I don't think that this truck would really be able to pull a plow anyway, as it does not have a wet kit for hydraulics. At least not my estimation, but who knows? What is this little box here? Maybe I was wrong. It does have a wet kit. So that truck was terribly unsuccessful. Let's unhook it and we'll move on to our next unit. Now, lucky for us, we do have a couple more trucks to go. Actually, this one and one other one. It's very much the same, just a different engine setup. So here we have the SX tipper. There are other SX versions available, but none of them except for the tipper had the hitch. So this is going to be our exclusive test. Now this one here is also 500 horsepower, so it should match nicely with that MAN truck that you see over in the distance. So we're going to give this a go right away and see what happens. Our hired worker is on, and I am seeing lots of lag. I don't see anything at all. This here, same truck as before, much bigger horsepower. We're talking 875 horsepower, so that's 375 horse more. And hire worker. Drop the plow. Now let's see you do work. Nope, just sitting there idling.
You gotta be kidding me.
Is my plow broken again?
No, it's fine.
No, it's not doing anything, so I guess. Okay, coming in now. We have got the John Deere 7230R, 270 horse with wheel weights, and we've bumped up our front weight because we're in the big class of tractors now. We're talking 2,400 kilos of front weight. So we're gonna get going and try this beauty out. Hire worker, and away we go. Impress me, man. We're up to 5.
Better go more than 5.
We're doing 5, so it's promising. It's definitely promising. Yeah, I would say 5 is where we're at. That is great. We're finally doing something that looks decent. Next on the line, we have the Stihl 6270 CVT. Now we're going up to 288 horsepower with wheel weights and the same 2400 kg weight on the front. So there we have a good view of it, and I'll jump in and get someone hired. Here we go. 4 up to 5, and can we break 6? This thing sounds nice when it's pulling though. It's got a nice rumble to it. I think 5 is where it's at. So we'll unhook that and we'll bring in the next unit. Our John Deere 8245R with 290 horse, no wheel weights, and 2,400 pound front weight is next. So while that gets hooked up, I am going to hop to that tractor. Here we are. And Hobbit has predicted that he's not, or that this tractor is not going to be able to crack 5 kilometers an hour.
Crack 6.
Won't crack 6. There we go. My bad. Let's give that a go and see what happens. It did crack 6. It's actually
Oh boy.
rolling 6 and cracking into 7. Yeah, it's rolling on 7 now. Back to 6. 7. Man, it's doing alright for itself. Back to 6. So we'll unhook that and roll this unit on out of the way. But let's not take our eyes away too far, because we got our Deutz Fahr 9290 TTV, 295 horse with wheel weights and the standard 2400 kg weight. We'll hop right to it and get going. Hire the worker, drop the plow. There we go. Let's see a steady 7 here. We're up to 6. We'll keep nudging it to 7 and holding 7. I think we're steady at 7. Very cool. Our next unit pulling in there is a Massey Ferguson 8727. Now with 300 horsepower wheel weights and our standard 2400 kg front weight. 5 kilometers an hour. Are you kidding me? You were the first one
No
in the
way.
300 horsepower range. This is a flat map. Come on, Massey. Don't embarrass me here. No, only 5. That's it. I'm firing that guy. Well, I guess next up on the line we got ourselves a Fendt 930 Vario, 305 horse with wheel weights and the typical 2400 kg front weight. So I'll hop in it, I'll turn on lights, and I'll hire someone who will then immediately drop the plow, and away we go. We're up to 6 right away. We're nudging 7,
Nice.
nudging. It's not holding 7. Well, now it is. Now it's holding 7. So that's good. I drop back down 6 and back to 7. So I'll let this guy make the turn. And we're in. There we go. T8. It's the 320 horse. Let's just set the boys to work and see what we can do. We're up to 7. Kind of ebbing and flowing on 7 there a little bit, but no, it looks like 7 is where it's at.
Nobody's broken 8 yet.
No, so that's the new marker we got to reach. 8 clicks an hour. Actually, I want to see someone break 10. So hooking up to the plow right now, we have the John Deere 7290R, 330 horse. So we bumped up 10 from the New Holland here. We also have wheel weights and our standard front end. Here we go. We'll get right down to business. We'll hook up the plow. We'll drop down the shares and away we go. Look at that. Hit 7 right away.
Nice. Let's hit that 8.
That's just kind of where it's sitting. It's just... Oh, it went up to 8. Just for a little bit.
Nice.
It just nudged 8. So it's not doing what we want it to do yet, but we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. We got us a Valtra S324 350 horse with wheel weights and our standard front weight 2400 kgs. So I painted this one black just because I thought it would be kind of cool, and because Valtras allow you to have every single color under the sun, or so it would seem. So I figured, why not a black tractor? I know that Fendt and Massey both make a black one, but this was just really nice because of how it looked. So we're holding 6 here, and that seems to be what we're doing, just kind of holding 6, which is interesting because definitely a lot more horsepower here, but what can you do? Coming in to show us how it's done is the Fendt 936 Vario with 370 horse wheel weights and the 2400 kg front weight. So we're talking at another 10 horsepower more than this black Vulture that I'm driving right now. We'll just jump right to it and see what this one can do. Here we go. Let's see if we can hit 8 again. We've hit 8 once already. There we go, 8 clicks an hour. And it seems to be doing fine.
Can we reach 9?
Yeah, now I still want to see 10. I want to see 10 on a tractor that does not have tracks. New Holland T8, 380 horse wheel weights and the standard front end weight. I guess it's kind of becoming redundant at this point, but I need to call out all these names so that you guys know what I'm talking about. So here we are, ready to go. We'll just hit that higher button right away and watch this guy go to work. We're up to 8.
Better break 10.
It's 9 now. We're doing 9.
Break 10, boy. Break 10.
No, it's dropping down back to 8, so I don't think it's going to. Speaking of a challenge, here comes the Challenger MT738, 380 horse, same as the New Holland I'm driving. This one's on tracks with an unknown front weight. So let's see if tracks are better than having tires. These are identical horsepower, so this will be a test of traction. And away he goes. Oh wow, he went up to 10 in a hurry.
Oh boy.
Those tracks
That's
definitely,
good.
they definitely make a difference. Yep, 10 was his top speed there. Way off in the distance and rolling in here slowly but surely, we've got us another Fendt, the 938 MT with 380 horse as well. Also on track with an unknown front weight. So that one is basically the same tractor as this one right here, but I just figured since Fendt was kind of the fancier of the two, I would try and see if it made any difference. So what I'm going to do now, while Hobbit goes and straightens out the tractor, I'm going to show you the interior of this tractor, which has got a really cool steering wheel, by the way. And once we jump into that Fendt, then I'll be showing you guys the Fendt's interior. So it's got an identical interior. Go figure. That is amazing. Who would have thought? I told you they're all built on the same platform. Let's see if it can do the same amount of work. Oh yeah, 8, 9, what? 10, 9, 10, 10, 9, 10. I'm like an auctioneer here almost. It seemed to be struggling a little more to reach 10, which surprises me. I would have thought it would have had a lot easier of a time, but whatever. It's, I guess, just the way the game physics work. And there we see the John Deere 8345 RT with 395 horse. So we've gone up 15 horse. It's on tracks, and it has 1100 kg front weight. Okay, after some technical difficulties, we're going to give this John Deere 8345 another chance. For some reason, whenever the workers flip the plow over, they only flip one side and the other one goes all upside down. So that's not really cool. So we're going to get back to plowing here before our day here is over. So we're holding 10 quite steady here. This is nice. Yeah, now we're really talking. But we're going back to tractors with tires for the next one. And you can see them in the background there pulling in. There's the Case Magnum 340 CVX, 310 horse with wheel weights, and the standard 2400 kg front weight. So the threshold is not flipping your tractor. But that doesn't seem to always want to work. Why do we keep flipping our stupid tractors?
Did it happen again?
Yeah, it happened again.
Oh my goodness.
I have no idea what is going on, but I gotta turn this unit around again. We gotta try all over. It's so
Well,
dumb. It's too bad you
that
weren't there to
just
see it.
sucks. I know. I should have stayed.
This time, yeah, you totally should have. Alright. Second chances for everyone. Case Magnum 340 CVX 310 horse, K. Because we like to first flip plows around and flip tractors around, and then we like to try. It's almost as if they want us to do everything twice. 9, fluctuating 10, and back to 9. This thing is not quite as good as that track one right below it, unfortunately. But I suppose it makes sense, bearing in mind how that little 160 horse tractor that we were using in the mid-class, it way outperformed all the others too. Alrighty. There we see our Challenger MT743 with 330 horse. Obviously no wheel weights and an unknown front weight. So hopefully no more flipping. Let's have a look at that plow before we hit higher. Yeah, everything looks good. No, and we flipped our plows around again.
What is up with that?
I have no idea what the deal is. Oh, this is getting old.
First time it was hilarious, but now it's starting to just get a little bit of a annoying issue here.
Take two, because we keep having plow flipping issues. Our Challenger MT743 with 330 horse, tracks and unknown front weight. Now don't flip your plow again, or I'll flip off. I'll flip you off. I know we can't blame this worker because I hired someone new. But yeah, 12 clicks an hour. I wasn't even paying attention to that, and can't even speak anymore. Wasn't paying attention to anything other than my worker. Alright. The plow looks fine. I don't think there's any issue with the plow right now. And making his way backwards, we have the New Holland T9 480 with 460 horse. It's got wheel weights, but no front weight. That's a rather interesting combo. So, we hooked up the plow. Everything looks good. Nothing looks flipped. Let's see if we're going to flip again. As I jump in, let me take one final look. Plow looks fine. Nothing's flipping. And hire worker. And we flip our
Well, there
plow
you go.
again.
Every new tractor we get does that on the first try.
Yeah, it seems. Every time we hook something new up to it, then the whole thing flips around. I don't know what the problem is.
Wow, you're doing a big ass turn there.
Yeah, this is my favorite.
My bad. My bad for the speech.
I have dolphin noises.
Yep.
This is, I believe, the biggest tire tractor that we have in game. Except I know that there's a mod for a Case Steiger with tires on it. But I believe from here on out, it'll all just be track. But 12 kilometers an hour, which is pretty moderate. And I believe that's what it was intended to do. So we'll unhook that. And we'll move on to the next tractor.
There is no tractor. That was the last one.
I know. And last but not least, we have the John Deere 9470 RT. Look at that thing just swinging around. 470 horse, This one has tracks with wheel weights inside the tracks, and it has a 2200 kg front weight, so much bigger. And that should help us out with doing our plowing here. So here we go. Yeah, you guys can kind of see the weights inside. Those are some deep dishes. Here we
Let's
go.
hope it won't. Oh, yeah. I knew that was coming.
Take two, because our plow keeps flipping over. We're gonna get an official inspection. Official inspection, if I can talk properly for once. It's late for me, I should be in bed. But we want to finish off this right here. And after that, then away we go. We are on the final tractor for the large series. We'll
All
drop
right,
the
everything
plow.
looks to be tip-top shape.
And we reached 12 kilometers an hour, and that is where we're sitting. I believe that is where the plow locks you. I don't think you can go faster than 12, so we have reached the pinnacle of greatness, it seems, which is fantastic. So coming up next, we'll be trying a few other toys and random things that should never be hooked up to a plow, so stay tuned to that, and we'll see you in the